Hi folks, Slipways is a 4X space game boiled down into something that only takes an hour to play, and in this video we'll show off edited gameplay from a full run of the open beta. So yes, we've played a recent demo version before on the channel, but the game has updated in time for an open beta, taking place as I speak until May the 10th, with a full release date planned for the 3rd of June, which will add more content, including the first act of a planned campaign. Right, we do need to choose where we start. Let's just do it there. That'll be fine. And we also have to choose some perks and council members. So let's choose you, which will potentially give us better asteroid rewards, or you, gain money when probing for new planets. Look at the asteroid rewards. And then we need to choose a few more lads as well. So higher income on certain kinds of planets, and for every 3 planets you discover, get an extra science point. Okay, we'll choose those. Alright, so this is a standard game run where we have 25 years to get the highest score we can. There's an endless mode too, I should say, and score is based on how prosperous each planet is, and how many quests you've completed, and how many planets you have overall. So we're starting out by spending a bit of time, £3 in 1 month, and by exploring planets. And then we can see exactly what the planets have in store for us. And we can choose to make this planet specialise in turning men into minerals. This one from various goods into, well, men, wheat or water, and various other things there and all. Some planets are a bit piss, like that one. Although technically you can have options, you can do research which will make these a bit more useful, but for now they're not very useful. Let's get some more stuff. And all we have to do is essentially choose, well, we need to populate the planets by choosing their specialisation and then link them all up. So let's see, let's immediately turn this into men into minerals. If later on we'll be able to provide it with water as well for a bit of a boost. Right, those minerals can go into, let's see, over here. Minerals can go into maybe making microchips or robot heads or goods. What do we actually need? We could do with robot heads, I think. That might be a good idea. So let's choose that. So that's populated now. You can see these planets are struggling. They've got a red ring, which decreases our happiness level. So to actually make them happy, we need to actually start trading. So let's put a slipway between those two. And so you're using the minerals, and that's good, because they're only providing 1 mineral at the moment. But we do actually need to provide them with people at the moment, because at the moment they're still going to be struggling. Okay, so we do need the people, so let's go over here, because if we can provide goo and wheat, this planet will provide 2 people. So immediately let's put the people to over there, so they're no longer struggling, but these are, because we're not giving them any goo or wheat. Alright, so it looks like, yes, we can either, let's choose, we can either give them goo or wheat from this, but who wants water? You want water. Okay, we'll do this. Then we can link these spare robot heads over here to there, making that prosperous. The goo can go over here. And they're still struggling because they don't have the wheat. We'll have to find the wheat from somewhere else. And the spare water can go over here, where they need water. And that means that planet will be a bit more established and all good. That's now a level 2 planet. Right, good. We need to find some wheat. Who's going to provide us some wheat? We can't cross Slipways, so you've got to plan ahead. Let's go over there. You can provide wheat up there using robot heads. Unfortunately, there are no... Oh, actually, you might have a spare... Can we fit... Ooh, we can't quite link these two. It's literally 1 unit too far. However, we may be able to invent something using technology that will allow us to connect that later on, but that's later on. We need to probably start thinking about what we're going to do now, really. Oh, of some ruins. We've got some spare people who could investigate those, but let's not worry about that just now. So look, we've got a new planet here. That can also make robot heads out of minerals. And we've got some spare minerals there. So let's do that. Connect. And robot heads can go to here to make wheat. And the wheat can go to here. And finally, they're no longer struggling. Happiness is 99%, so that's not so bad. So we can keep on expanding outwards and outwards, which is kind of a good idea, but the trouble is that tends to produce unhappy planets because you're not tending the ones you've got, and then you won't get such higher score, so it's all a bit of a balancing act. So we haven't got any science points going up at the moment. Cash is okay. We can get some more cash by exploiting asteroids. And there's 2 planets nearby this one, so that's going to earn us 12 quid. It's 6 quid a planet. Let's get rid of that. And it's just like a one-off thing. That one, we haven't got any colonised planets nearby, so that'll cost us 0. So we don't really want that. Or in fact, we'll earn us 0, I should say. So don't want to do that. What we can do, look at this. Successful planet. Ooh. And what we can do now also is take on some tasks so we can get some bonus points later on. This one's a gimme. Discover 6 new planets, so we'll have that. The choices here depend on who we picked at the very start. Establish 2 more pairs of planets with 2-way trade between them. That seems quite straightforward. And get 1 more remnant planet to successful. Yeah, let's not go for that one. Let's go for that one. Two-way trade. That shouldn't be too difficult. That should just happen automatically pretty much as we set up our empire. So one convenient thing you can do is press Alt, which will give you previews of what can happen. I tend not to bother because I tend to have to stare at the things for quite a while. Get things straight in my head. I think we can do a new district up here. We've got spare robot heads there, so let's turn that into wheat. Over here, and we can turn wheat and minerals into people. Over here, we've got people into minerals. So we've got a lot of struggling planets, so let's actually get sorted. That's a 2-way trade place now because, well, it's all very mutual, so that's helping towards our task in the top left. We also need to discover 1 more planet, and we've satisfied someone else's requirements and all. Right, so we need to link that up and all. And all these actions are costing time as well as anything. We've only got 21 years left out of our 25. There we go, there's some new taskage sorted. Right, so what do we need to do now? Yes, we need to link that up to there. They've got spare people. They could do with some goods now. No, they've actually leveled up a bit, but I'm not going to worry about that. Asteroid, get rid of that. We might be able to do the ruins thing now, but that'll create a permanent connection there, so I've got to be careful because that'll make us unable to link up certain planets. Right, next let's create there, that's a mine planet, and we can do that all the way there, that's just in reach. Excellent stuff. And we've done another 2-way task, so let's actually get some new ones. Discover more planets, fine. Invent 1 new technology, okay, we'll do that. And we haven't actually got around to doing the science yet. It is actually creeping up for various reasons, but in fact, actually, we might be able to do it now. Yes, we have got just enough to make either Xenolab on remnant and primordial planets, or unlocks tourist resorts on Earth-like jungle and ocean planets. That'll earn us cash. Let's go for that. And that should hopefully, complete his task. Now we need to discover another 15 planets as well. I should set up a lab in a second, but first of all, I do want to do a little bit of fanning about. Let's make some microchips out of minerals, link you up, and then one of those microchips can go over here to finish satisfying you and make you into a successful planet. We also have a spare robot head there if any nearby planets happen to need it. Let's have a go over here. Nope, they need people. Now they do need robot heads, but we can't link that up, unfortunately. Unless we had a relay, I'm not quite sure if this scenario will be able to do that. Let's leave that for the time being and set up a lab so we can get some science, because we've got 0 science with extra every turn providing 0 science, which is less than ideal. So we need to feed certain kinds of things into this for good things to happen. We need spare people and we need 1 resource as well. Let's see, who's going to provide the people? You could theoretically do it. We could place the lab kind of like near between these two and we'll get some good stuff going on. People into microchips. And, oh god, there's a lot of microchips now. That's possibly not the thing I should have chosen. Microchips into people. In fact, I really should have just done those 2. And that would have been nice. Although we do need some spare microchips. So actually, let's do this. And that should give us enough leeway to do this. So, the resource we're doing is microchips. And then some people go there as well. And we're creating 1 science per turn, or per month out of that. We can fill it with some more microchips for a bonus, so that's all good. Now we're getting 3 science instead of 1. And if we actually add some more people from a different planet, that'll increase even more. You can see the bonuses here. Let's deal with this 4 Bear Ruins, because we've got some spare people over here. So we're going to establish a science colony, which is 20 quid, and returns those people that we just provided into science, which might not be a bad idea. Sell the alien artifacts, which will be turn those people into cash instead, and scavenge anything useful for a one-off bonus. Let's get the science, because cash is quite good at the moment. So that's now provided a permanent thing there, another 1 per turn. So we are going to start being able to invent things a lot quicker now. There aren't that many promising links that we can make at the moment, so let's start trying to fulfill the exploring planets task. We just need to be as efficient as possible. That gets 4. Is this interesting? No, it doesn't really help anywhere. Let's try over here. The bigger the mystery circles, the more likely it is to be a proper planet. Small ones can be just nothing at all. And 15 planets discovered. Unfortunately, that cost us a lot of time. We've only got 18 years left now. We have got new tasks available. Get 1 more mineral-producing planet to prosperous, get 2 more ocean planets to successful, and improve your yearly science output by 5. That's a definitely one we can do, and I'll choose that one as well. So I can spend some money on, or some science points on new technology. I can build either an orbit. The best ones I think are either orbital labs, which converts idle people into science, or geo-harvesting, where we can destroy planets to get cash, hopefully also unblocking them if we need to go somewhere else as well, with a slipway. Do we have an orbital lab, which is something that we'll have to build on particular planets. Every planet can only have 1 building. Is there any one with any idle people I can deal with now? 'Cause I think I saw some. There's one, I don't know, I kind of want to have those people in case I need to do... I may need that person. So we've got a new district over here, which is all very mutually satisfactory. And also, we've got a spare wheat, which we can feed into a planet that we did actually have as struggling for a while. So that's very pleasing indeed. And now I've got a prosperous planet here. I think it's prosperous. Successful, that's the one. So I do need to make a mineral planet a prosperous one, but I haven't actually got anything in mind for that yet. But let's get rid of that. We can probably get the forebear ruins. I don't think these people need to go anywhere. No, so let's make that a thing. We can either get science or we can get cash. I think we need science. Although we've got loads. Let's see if we've got any technology. And we've no longer got access to tier 0 because we're too advanced for that now. So I have to unlock something from, I think it's tier 2. Unlock asteroid mining on asteroids? Which will provide us with minerals. Cheap slipways? Yeah. Or something confusing. But it does remove the need for special goods on planets that require it. Okay, let's do that. That seems convenient. Nice. I think we can connect those up. Get some mutually... Oh no, that just provides... Okay, we need something to provide minerals, so... You might have to do. Not quite sure where we can get people from, though, for that. Everything's a little... Oh, God. Look at glory. If we could just reach that... there is a way of extending range, but I don't think we could afford it yet. Let's see, what technology can we invent? Nothing particularly useful, although... Let's wait. Yeah, look, what we can do is invent a new technology later on, which will make it so that we don't need people on this planet. We can use robots instead. And we've got some spare robots just here, so that's something that we can consider for the future. For now, I think I'll try to increase my science output so we can complete a task. We need to increase our science output by 4, so I'll need to build a new lab somewhere, I think. Right, finally, enough science later. We can afford the Slipstream Relay, which is going to provide quite a lot of good stuff. 2 planets connected to the same relay behave as if they were connected directly. And relays can also be chained for even longer connections. This unlocks quite a lot of good stuff. So now I'll be able to, let's see. I've just been doing a district down here. I kind of need to get wheat to this new planet over here. So I think if I just bung one in there, I can finally connect those two, because otherwise that's 25 quid, and that's just a bit too far. But now we've actually got that, and that's no longer struggling. And there's a struggling planet over here, Earth-like. And I want to get the wheat to there, but I can't, unless we put a relay in. And then we can do that. Nice. Boop. Boop. And task complete. Yes, that's good. That'll score as highly as we've got 6 years left. Still need to get a mineral-producing planet to prosperous. It's proving quite tricky, this, because the mineral-producing planets are a bit... Oh, that one requires water. Is there any water around here? Oh, hang on. Oh, we can do this, but we need a relay. Oh, oops. Undo. Hang on. I accidentally placed one there. Thankfully there is an undo. I've done it again! Thankfully there is an undo button. Right, this time. This time. There. So hopefully this Leica place can increase a little bit more. It's only established at the moment. We need 2 export routes, so we need the minerals to go somewhere, and hopefully we should soon be able to fulfill Matey Boy's requirements. Anyone want any minerals? Ugh. Apparently not. Oh, you! Right there. Where can I send those goods, though? Who cares? Let's... Oh, hang on. What should I produce, though, just in case? I don't think there is anything. Oh, goods! At Wayne. Let's do that. Can you fit there? Not quite. We need another relay. These are expensive to upkeep, but never mind. Thread through there, to there. And we've got this up to successful, but we just need to increase it a little bit more. Oh god, to get it to prosperous, we need to trade. It has to trade with 3 other planets that are successful or better. Requires a total of 6 imports and exports. Ooh, that could be tricky. Oh, your Stexo is now busy enough that the local slip space is becoming crowded. New slipways will become increasingly more expensive to build. Ooh. Oh, actually, just linking that up, I didn't even see that one. Look, we've actually got a prosperous planet here. It's not, sadly, one that produces minerals, which would have been handy. Right, so let's research machine sentience. We can use robots for people. With any luck? When you get new tasks in the last 5 years of your run, the rules change a little. You can accept just a single task or decline to do any of them. Don't underextend yourself. So, did we complete that? Maybe it's because it's... Okay, so I think we got rid of one of the tasks. Hang on. We did not get that... Did we get the mining planet to be successful then? Oh, you! Hold on, Vern. This must have been a side effect without me realising it. This is a mineral-producing planet that got up to spec, got up to prosperous. It's just like it's a virtuous circle because the more good the connections you make, the better everything gets. Okay, so we did complete that. Really wasn't paying attention. Cool. Anyway, now I've actually unlocked that whole robot thing. We were going to do something with that information. This one over here. Oh, that's what's happened. The robots have been taken by this planet. So I was going to put robots to there to make that not red, but that's no longer an option because of something happened automatically. There. I finally got some people to this planet. It's no longer an issue though because we don't actually need to get the mineral-producing planet up to prosperous, but that was a red planet and we don't really want any unhappy planets. Speaking of which, I need to sort this out as well, don't I? Because this is struggling. Oh! I was just fanning around. I'm just trying to connect some things, but yes, that's the end of the run. That's 25 years cleared. I was on 3 stars. Unfortunately, the last bit of building I did was ended up making everyone's lives a misery, and then my score went down from about 72,000 to 6,700, so you've got to be very careful at the very end of your run. That can happen. But look, I have plenty of planets, including 2 prosperous ones, and 10 successful ones. Legacy, all those tasks, and the empire size, colossal, 1250. My happiness actually took a bit of a tumble towards the end, because that's a bit of a multiplier. If you have 100% happiness, no red planets, that's, yeah, you get the full score, but I didn't, because I mucked up. I thought there was another year left, there was no years left. So the main tip with this is don't colonise a planet unless you know exactly what you're going to do with it. There's no point in having hangers-on, or you get planets like this, which are no good to anyone. But yeah, this is coming out on June the 3rd, but if you're quick enough, you'll be able to download the open beta right now until May the 10th. Do check it out, I recommend it a lot. Thanks for watching, do subscribe to Randomise User to be notified when new stuff goes live about all the latest and best new indie games out there, and check me out on Buy Me a Coffee if you want to support the channel and keep us going. Bye for now.